Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Statistician, the only game show that combines your love for math with turning on the TV. I'm your host, Jared, and let's get this show on the road. Let me introduce to you our guests. Our first guest today is Christopher Wu. Chris is a 6'4", 170-pound aspiring high school student that chose to take statistics. In his free time, he likes to play frisbee golf and meditates. He missed out on studying today to hopefully grab some extra credit for a period on the show.
Thank you, Jared. First of all, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my cat, and most of all, Mr. Holmes. I couldn't have done it without you.
Our second guest is Ronald. Ronald is a 5'9", 152-pound high school student that chose to take calculus and statistics in his senior year. In his free time, he likes to shoot some hoops and practice opera singing. Tell me more about some of your great choices in life, Ronald.
Thank you, Jared. I'm just trying to pass all my classes right now. Special thanks to all my family and especially to Mr. Holmes for teaching me all the taters.
Let's start off today by talking a little bit about our topic, probability distribution. Probability distribution is a function that describes the likelihood of obtaining a possible value of a random variable. P of x equals the likelihood that a random variable takes a specific value of x, and the probability must fall within 0 and 1. Alright, let's get started. Chris, since we're in rock, paper, scissors, you have first choice of topic and amount. I will read the question. First person to buzz in gets and answers the question right gets the points. Alright, let's get started. Chris, your choice.
Okay, formulas for 100.
Formulas for 100. Alright, what is the formula for the geometric distribution? Chris.
Okay, it's what is P of x equals P times Q to the x minus 1.
That's correct. 100 points to you.
Thank you.
Chris with a quick 100 points. Your choice again.
Okay, let's go for what type of distribution for 300.
300 points. It's a nice one. According to the lightning strike, 96% of all students have cheated at least once in school. Let's give it up for all the cheaters. If 15 students are chosen at random, what is the probability that at least 12 have cheated at least once? Ronald?
What is binomial?
Binomial is correct. 300 points to you. 300 points for Ronald. That last question, he takes the lead. Ronald, your choice.
I think I'm going to go with common knowledge for 400.
Common knowledge. Alright, guys. What are the 4 requirements for a probability distribution to be binomial? Ronald?
The first one is that there has to be a fixed end. The second one is that there can only be 2 outcomes, a success and a failure. Third one is that the probability of x is the number of successful trials, and that the fourth one is that the probability of success stays the same throughout the whole.
I thought you lost that one, but that's 400 points for you, Ronald. Congrats. Alright, guys, welcome back to Statistician. With a very close game with only 6 questions left. Let's see who can pull this one out. Ronald, it's your question.
I think I'm going to go with solve for 200.
Solve for 200. You're currently a student in Mr. Holmes' AP Statistics class, taking 5-question quizzes on prehistoric mammals. You have no clue what's going on. The probability that your answer is 0 correct is 0.35, 1 correct is 0.26, 2 correct is 0.17, 3 correct is 0.11, 4 correct is 0.08, and 5 correct is 0.03. Find the expected value of the question's answers, and for this question, you will need to show and explain your work. Christopher.
Alright, so I think the mean will equal to 1.4 questions. And the way I got it was I input each x value and multiplied according to the probability. So when x equals 0, the probability equals 3.5 and so on, and I got 1.4.
That would be correct. Christopher, 200 points to you.
Thank you.
Chris, you got the last question right. Topic stays with you.
Alright, I'm going to go for solve for 400.
Staying with solve. Strong suit. The High Club Remind sends out an average of 7 remind text messages a day. On a randomly selected day, what is the probability that the High Club will send at least 5 reminders? Remember, show your work and explain. Chris again.
Alright, so what I did was, because the average was 7 and we wanted to find to at least 5, what I did was Poisson 7 to 4, but then I subtracted 1 minus that and I got 0.173.
That's correct. Another 400 points to you. Congrats. Chris taking the nice lead over here. Stays with you, Chris.
Okay, I'm gonna play safe. What type of distribution for 100?
What type of distribution for 100? Ron, you better get back on me.
Yeah.
Mr. Holmes is what we like to call a horrible free throw shooter with a percentage of 16%. What is the probability that Mr. Holmes makes his first free throw on his 4th shot? Ronald.
What is geometric?
Geometric is correct. 100 points to you. Ronald, stays with you. Your choice.
I'm gonna go with what type of distribution for 400?
400 points. All right, a few more questions left. All right. Dr. Arnold P. Satterstein is studying the noise of high school students during a pep rally. After extensive research, Dr. Satterstein found that the seniors have an average decibel of 97 per time the Silver Dowsers come out. What is the probability that the next time the Silver Dowsers come out, the seniors have a decibel level of at least 103? Ronald.
What is Poisson?
Poisson is correct. Still a really close game with only 2 questions left. Ronald, I believe you answered the last question, so it's your turn.
Last question, formulas for 400.
Actually, we still have 2 more questions left. The formulas for 200. 400, sorry. What is the formula for the standard deviation of a discrete probability distribution? Christopher, I'm going to need you guys to write your answer on your papers.
Alright.
Chris, you already have your answer. It's your turn.
Got it. What is the square root of the summation of x minus mu squared times p of x?
That is correct. Guys, we're all tied up with 1 question left. Christopher, it's your choice. You only have 1 question. This will take it.
Yeah.
Facts about Mr. Holmes, 400. Oh, and it's a daily double.
Oh my god, well, Mr. Holmes.
A daily double. How does Mr. Holmes like his taters? Ronald.
Baked?
Incorrect. Christopher, you get this right, you win.
Fried.
Fried? That is also incorrect. And we ended in a tie. The correct answer is buttered. Guys, we ended in a tie. What's the probability of that? Tune in next time. Hope you love the show. We'll see you next time on Statistician.